bathroom right now. The beach. Oh, look at this. Look at all this sweat. Look at all this sweat.
Off me, Louie. I just hate when you're on me, Louie. Louie, get off me. You're such a good dog, but Louie, get off me. Louie, stop. Stop, Louie.
Hey, Mommy Sector. How you guys doing? I hope you can hear me. I know there's going to be a little bit of an echo, but let me get it together. One moment. Hey, Mommy Sector. Let's get into it. Okay, so got my copyright disclaimer up. I'm going to first start off with a couple of videos, just snippets from years ago, so we could we all know the behavior of Olivia. So, and then we're going to get into the co-parenting with the narcissist, where she gets desperate and is alleging DV from Gerard because she's mad. So let's get into this video real quick. Thank you for being here. Please give me a thumbs up. This is going to be a quick live. So this is a video that we're going to review years ago, where she's arguing in front of the kids, and then we're going to get into the most recent video.
Wow. Let me talk to Robin. Give Robin the phone, please. Hi, baby. Hi, baby. Where are you guys? Where are you guys? Let me talk.
See, this is a video from her years ago. Gerard had the kids, and she wasn't able to talk with them. And it's like, she needs to really pull herself together. I think that she shares too much of what she's dealing with, like emotionally, with her children, and it's toxic.
Talk to Robin. Let me talk to Robin. You're not even letting me talk. You're not even letting me talk to her. Let me talk to her. Okay, I'm a liar. Cool. I'm a liar. Let me talk to Robin. Let me talk to Robin. Let me talk to Robin.
First of all, they shouldn't have even been arguing like this in front of the kids.
Let me talk to Robin, please. Hi, baby. Do you have the phone? What, baby? What, Christian? Oh, baby, I miss you too. I miss you so much. Mommy loves you. Mommy loves you guys so much. Let me talk. I don't want to talk to you.
You fucking get your hair done, your nails done, girl. Get the.
I don't want to talk to you. Let me talk to my daughter.
Where's Robin's phone?
Let me talk to my daughter, please.
Oh, she right here.
Robin.
Okay, so at this point, they both are playing games, but I want to get into the most current video, where she's accusing Gerard of DV. So let's get into this one. Technical difficulties. I got too many screens up here.
This last weekend, they were withheld from me, and it was really messed up. It was a really messed up situation. I'm documenting this journey from now on, and I don't care what anybody says. I don't care. I'm documenting the whole
Okay, so she's saying she's documenting the journey from now on, but she's been documenting it. And when it doesn't go, when things don't work out in her favor, she always goes to the same formula, which is accusing Gerard of DV.
Whole thing, because you guys have to understand just what type of shit I deal with dealing with this person. Because for so long, like when I was in a relationship with the person.
Oh, can't she put the baby down? The baby is at an age where she should have tummy time. She never shows the baby having tummy time or, mobile play or anything. The baby is big enough to roll around, move around, scoot around. Let the baby. What do you guys think? Shouldn't she allow the baby to play with toys and try to get their motor skills up instead of just holding the baby constantly and talking about toxic stuff?
And I was made to feel like I was crazy, like the things that were happening to me weren't happening to me. And then I came to the internet and I expressed myself and I told you guys what was happening to me. He then got online, gaslit me, and made it seem like, I remember this video that we did, and I said that he put his hands on me. Oh my God, I'm going to make that video public and I'm going to put it on my community post.
Why do you guys think that her digging into her old private videos and now she's going to make old videos public? Do you think that is kind of a desperate move to just get content out there? Because we always know that she's always accused him of domestic violence, but now she is alleging that she's going to go in her private videos and make it public. Hey, pineapples.
Remember when we were filming that video, I said something like he put his hands on me or he hit me or some question came up. I think it was like a Q&A question. And he's like, no, she hits me. I never hit. Like, I was so mad and you could see it all over my fucking face. But I just let him lie on me like that. Not saying that I didn't hit him. Of course, I fought back. I fought for myself. Of course.
Oh my gosh. So this is so desperate, pineapples, because it's like, she doesn't know what, like, if we'll go back and look at it, the video where she got all dressed up to go get her kids. It wasn't giving, I'm gonna go get my kids. It was giving, I'm trying to look good because I'm gonna see my ex. And we'll get into that later too.
I'm not just gonna let somebody choke me up and hit me and slam me against walls. No. I'm gonna fight back.
You see how she just casually, I'm not going to let nobody hit me up, choke me up, and slam me against walls. Well, where are all those other videos? If he did that so much, why didn't you talk about it? You're only talking about it because your ex and his wife got on here and told their truth, and now you're mad.
Back. But anyway, my whole point is, he did that. He got online and he gaslit me once again. And now
and you also got online and gaslit his now wife and him and the whole family. You remember when Olivia got on here and called Gerard's mother ugly and fat and all kind of things? So she's really delusional if she thinks that she is not a gaslighter herself.
People now, it's like my haters, I'm not going to say everybody, but my haters, they turned everything on me. Mm-hmm. Anyway, it's fine. I don't really care. But my whole point is, I'm not letting it shit slide anymore.
Look at y'all. Look how Kalani's looking at the camera. She's looking at the camera like, I wish this lady would put me down. I wish you would put me down so I could just be a baby. The baby's starting to have little baby bags just like her mama. That because she's tired. Kaylani is tired of listening to her mom talk about her ex-husband. She just wants to be a baby and crawl around. But her mom can't let it go.
anymore. I'm putting everything on blast. So as you guys know, I wasn't able to see my kids because he was playing games and he would not let me see my kids. I documented the whole thing. I even got him on tape speaking. So let's go back to that video real quick because he gaslit me once again in the app that we communicate in, and I didn't see it because him and I don't check the app regularly because we don't communicate. So unless I want to get a communication to him, I'll put it in there and he'll check it whenever he checks it, and vice versa. So usually if we want to say something to each other and like to know that we get it, we'll reach.
Look at, she wanted to tell Kaylani to be quiet but she knows that she's just a baby. I mean, they're all just babies, but you could even tell like she had to hold herself back. She wanted to tell Kaylani just like she tells AJ, stop. She gonna be like, Kaylani, stop in like maybe 1 week. I'm gonna give it a week or two. And she's gonna be, instead of Kaylani baby or my baby girl, it's gonna be Kaylani, stop. I'm live. I know you're only 1 year old, but Kaylani, stop. I'm live.
Reach out to one another on our cell phones. Okay. So with that being said, or the app, we can call each other and we'll get, because when we text each other on the app, I don't get a notification. It doesn't go ding, 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 or whatever. It doesn't make a noise. So you don't know if somebody texts you from the app. Now, when you make a phone call on the parenting app, it does ring. The phone does ring.
Now, this is my theory. She's saying that she doesn't get a notification when she gets a text on the app. This is what I'm thinking, possibly. And I hope Gerard shows proof or talks on this if this happened. I think that she was communicated with on the app and she just did not look at it in the right time. That's what I think. Liv is very upset with Gerard. She needs a restraining. Yeah, Gerard needs a restraining order. Mm-hmm.
So anyway, let me go back to that video really quick. Because I'm sure he watched the whole thing. I'm sure he was watching it live. If you guys don't think that this man watches me, he's watching me right now. He watches.
Oh my goodness. She thinks that he's watching her right now. He could be at work right now. Remember, she said that she called him and he was at work and she felt that. See, this is the thing that she needs to understand. Once those divorce papers, even before the divorce papers were signed, he does not have to jump, communicate with you unless he absolutely has to. And I think she's having a hard time with that reality. It's a very desperate move, Olivia, to try to pull out domestic violence content because you're mad.
Everything I do. You know why? Because I know him. I know him for like 10 years and I know him very, very well. And I know
you've known him so well. If you've known him so well, then why are you so surprised that this is his reaction to your parenting and if you know him so well?
Know how he is. So he's obsessed with me. Okay, is this it? Yeah, this is it.
You know what Olivia is mad about? She's mad because she thought having children was going to be a flex on her ex, and it didn't work. She thought because he had a vasectomy and he can, and allegedly he cannot have any children, that when she had AJ, she thought that he was going to lose his mind, and instead she lost hers. The same thing. Baby number 1 didn't work. Baby number 2 didn't work. So she knows she doesn't want to have any more children, and she's livid. Liv is livid that her revenge babies, because that's what I call them. I don't call them, I mean, they're children. They're beautiful, beautiful kids. However, to her, those were her revenge babies. Her revenge babies did not work in her favor. You know what your revenge babies help? your ex do? It helped him, encourage him to just do what he wanted to do, marry the woman that he really wanted. When I went back and I looked at your wedding video, you know, he was genuinely happy, it seemed like at the time. However, you know, sometimes people marry the wrong person. And just because you had 3 of his kids doesn't mean that you were the right person for him to marry.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, that's besides the point. I really do look good in this wig, though. This is my color, baby. Okay, this is me driving home. Okay, as you guys know, if you guys were there on Friday, I went to the meeting spot location. I waited for an hour. I called him. He played games. He wouldn't answer me. He wouldn't give me a direct answer about anything. So that I drove to his house. I had the police come to his house to knock on his door to get my kids. They acted as if they weren't there, or they weren't there. Who knows? And then I drove home. I called him while I was at his house, and I said, give me the address to where you're at. He said he'll call me back. He never called me back.
What do you guys think about when she went to go see, let me read this comment. She hasn't been with that man in years. He's not the same. He's not the same man. He has moved on and seems to be in a healthy, he does seem to be in a healthy relationship. And all of her relationships have failed. And, you know, and she has 2 babies with her mom being the help, as she calls Antonisha.
He never called me back. So I thought in my mind, okay, well, that means he's not going to give me the address, obviously. I don't know about y'all, but yeah, you have a lot to say, huh? Okay. Anyway, let's get back to it. I called him, and this is exactly what he said. Because I haven't opened the app. And I would not have opened the app today until it was time for me to call him, which talked to my kids.
I wonder why she keeps on making a point that she hasn't opened the app and she hasn't opened the app. Do you guys think that possibly there is valid communication from Gerard on that app, and that's why she keeps saying she hasn't opened up the app? You know, just like, you know, she didn't know she had to get a lawyer, or, you know, she didn't pay the $400, not paying attention, things like that. She really needs to work on her communication. I'm thinking that there's something that was on that app that she just doesn't want to share.
But my whole point is he saw this whole thing, just like y'all saw this whole thing play out. He saw this whole thing play out.
How do you know? Look at that. I knew it. Let me tell you guys something. She lives for him looking at her. I'm almost certain that her main motivation of throwing on her red poison ivy wig and getting those, you know, getting the girls up and being in the camera and doing all that, it's all just to show Gerard what she looks like. She thinks that she could hypnotize that man into loving her again or wanting to be with her again. Every single title she does is a motivation just for him to look at her. I think the app is what they may use to show the judge that they're communicating, maybe. Okay. I thought that maybe the app was like they communicate on the app to have like messages between each other, but maybe, you know, I might be wrong. Okay, let's continue. Do you guys think that she got all dressed up for Gerard?
Out on Friday. He's not dumb. He's very aware, and he watches my every move on my social media. If he doesn't, his girlfriend does. Let's get that very understood. They're
Listen,
probably
Olivia, that's not his girlfriend. That's his wife. That's his wife. And you have to accept that. I know she doesn't want to call. You don't want to call. You want to call her the maid. You want to call her all these things. But that is his wife. Something that you once were. Okay. And you have to accept it.
watching right now. Don't pull my pillow down. Don't touch my phone. Goodbye.
Look, Olivia, don't get mad with your child because you are upset with your ex. How about you get off this internet and actually spend time with him and Kalani? Kalani is learning how to read comments and and act unhinged. She's like, what is wrong with my mom? All she does is look at this little box and yell all day and cuss.
AJ's so grumpy.
I don't know.
Here we go.
AJ's so grumpy. No, mommy's so grumpy because mommy can't focus on her babies because she's too pressed about a man and his new wife, her ex-husband and his new wife.
Okay.
They're getting her down.
Okay. Hold on. I think it's on mute. Yeah, it's on mute. Tell the lady to let the kids out the house. I'm outside your house.
They're not at home. They're getting her down.
Tell the lady to let the kids out the house. I'm at your house. Let's listen.
Where are they getting their hair done?
Some Africans doing their hair.
What's the address?
I don't know.
Where's Christian? Where's Christian?
They getting her cut.
Gerard, this is not okay. This is my time. Why are you doing this right now? Why didn't you do this earlier?
Robin, they getting their hair done. Chris getting her cut. So, I mean.
You're right, but the app is also used for Gerard's, to avoid being accused of weird-ish. Yes, okay. Yeah.
Yeah, I don't see why you didn't do that, but yeah, they getting her done, so.
Okay, what is the address where my daughters are getting their hair done so I can go to it? They're my daughters, so where's the address?
I don't know the address. I gotta get it. I'll call you back.
You haven't called me back.
So she should have just got on the app and communicated. Why didn't you just get on the app? From the time that there was a court order with the kids, Olivia, you keep going against the court order. You started by taking the kids out of Texas and moving to Florida without letting Gerard know. You're always trying to do extra things that are outside of the court order.
Because I'm lazy.
Where is Christian? Where's the address where Christian is?
I got it. I'm finna get it. I'll call you back.
He sounds like he's at work.
He hung up on me. I want to know when the hell this live ended. I don't even know when the live ended. Because we have an agreement to meet up at 6 p.m. On specific Fridays so I can pick up my kids, okay? It's in the court order. Okay, so with that being said, I was there at the McDonald's at 6 p.m. and I waited until about 7 o'clock. Okay, so this was probably around the time that he put that shit in the app. Okay, so then I drove home.
Oh, do you hear me? He put that
after
shit
that
in the app. He put what shit in the app? You see, you guys, she's not telling everything. She's not being completely honest. He put what in the app? She does not even say what he put in the app.
Encounter. Okay, the cops came. The cops couldn't do shit. The cops gave me some advice on how to go about it in the courts, which I'm going to. And that's all. That's all. That's all. And I had to drive home and I couldn't see my
Why
kid.
don't you talk to your lawyer? Oh yeah, I don't know. Do you guys please let me know down there if she has a lawyer, if she doesn't have a lawyer. I don't think she has a lawyer. That's why you should get a lawyer. Your lawyer could communicate for you. You're over here getting advice from the police officers, and you need to be getting advice from a lawyer.
Kids. I couldn't even talk to my kids on Friday because he wouldn't allow me to talk to my kids on Friday. Okay. So I must have got home probably around 8 o'clock. He put in the app. This is what he put in the app. Okay. This is how narcissistic and crazy this person is. Okay. He knew I wasn't going to see this. Why would I open this app up again? For what? If he wanted me to he told me.
Listen, why should he care about what you will do to communicate? If you know that your ex doesn't like to communicate with you, and the only thing you have is an app to communicate with, I would be communicating with it on it all the time in a mature way, for sure. So you can't even take accountability that you're just not responsible enough to use the tools that were provided by the courts. And so you just are always having drama. Right.
He was going to call me back. You guys heard him say he's going to call me back, right? Okay, because that's what I was doing. I was calling him. I'm not playing with the texting and the no texting back, and you'll check the text whenever you have the
Hey,
no, we don't get communication across like that. He already knows that. So then he put the address around 7:55. Okay, he put the address. I was probably home by then because, like I said, I was waiting at McDonald's until like 7.
So this is the thing, Olivia. Before you even left your house that was over an hour away from Gerard's house or the meetup spot, you shouldn't have moved until there was communication on the app. That just makes sense. Does it make sense to you guys that if this is the way that you guys communicate, why would she, and you know that there's a history of like communication not being, it not lining up to what you guys think it's going to be, use the app and then move when you know for sure where your kids are. You did this to yourself.
And I drove to his house around 7, probably got there around 7:30. I was driving back home. I was probably almost home around 8 o'clock. Instead of calling me and giving me this address, he put it in here knowing that I wasn't going to open this. He knew I wasn't going to open this. And then he put at 8:50, an hour later, he put, you advised me to make sure their hair was done, and I did just that. First of all, I was being funny when I said make sure their hair's done. I don't really give a shit. I don't have a hard on or a hard up.
No one, you guys are not friends. You guys do not lightly play with each other. You did say go get their hair done. I know you guys all watched the commentary or the content when she put up and she was like, go do it, do their hair, or bring them to me and I'll do their hair. So even though it didn't work out on the time that you wanted it to work out, you should have got on that app and you should have been like, I'm on my way. Are you guys going to be there? Even though the court order says 6 o'clock, things happen and things did happen. Your ex and his wife got their hair done. And also, would it be so bad to swallow your pride? Yeah, he was at work, exactly. And just communicate with his wife. Yeah. Thank you. That's nothing to play with. Right.
Or a stick up my ass about my kid's hair. If you're not going to do it, I will do it. If I'm not going to do it, the maid will do it, or you'll pay somebody to do it. Either way, it's going to get done. Their hair does not come before my time with them. Okay. But
let me tell you something. She is so stupid. There, nothing comes before you. Your hair becomes before your time with them. Look at when you have them in your care, do you know how you spend your time with them? You spend your time online yelling about other people on here like Key Plus 3 or another reactor or just people in general or your ex. You don't do any vlogs about what we're, barely taking your kids to the park, letting them play outside, letting them go to the pool unattended. Unlike you, some of us have a job and we do not take midday naps, right? And sit up all night on POF. Their hair should come with your time with them. Exactly. And why is she so mad that they were getting their hair done? You know what? And if it really meant, and if her children really meant that much to her, even after getting the address, she would have been like getting back on that app and would have communicated, I'm on my way. Now that I have, who cares if you already drove? You shouldn't have drove out there without knowing for sure they weren't going to be there, even though it's a court order. Just like, hey, it was a court order for your kids to stay in Texas. And what did you do? You moved all the way back to Florida with your new boo, Brandon, at the time. And you're the one who kidnapped your kids first. Yes, their hair should come with your time. Definitely.
Yes, he told me that they were going to start summer school. They did not start summer school. They were not in school the whole week last week. And that's why
they weren't in school the whole week that week, says the mom who kept her children out of school for over a month when she went back to Texas, who kept them home and said that they were sick, who didn't register. You are a hypocrite, girl. You over here tripping about summer school and which session they did, and you kept them out of school for a whole month. I think it was like over a year ago. That's funny.
Let them go back a week early with him because he told me that they had to go to summer school. They were not in summer school all week last week. So with that being said, you lied to me about that. Like I said,
they weren't in all school. I already said, I'm not going to keep repeating myself, but God, this is funny to me. She is such a hypocrite.
You lied to me about that. Summer school started on the 1st and you didn't have them in school the whole week. So I'm neglecting their education or you are? Because I sent them back so they could start summer school. Okay, fine. They didn't go. But you wait until the last day. You wait until Friday at 6 p.m. to get their hair done. That's what you're telling me. You wait till Friday at 6 p.m. to get their hair done so I wouldn't be able to get my kids. Okay, cool.
See, the thing is, you're always going to be low vibrational if you think and put your energy that everything that man does is to make your life a living hell. Use the tools that are provided for you, the app, and some common sense. You have no common sense. I don't know who, except for Olivia Johnson, would get in her car, even though there was a court order for 6 p.m., knowing the history of your interaction with your ex-husband. Why would you do that to yourself? How many times have you waited for, because there was a situation at the airport, wherever, it's like, you just don't learn.
Just so it's documented that that's what you did. I just want to make sure that everybody knows and that you know that I know the games you're playing. You advised me to make sure her hair was done, and I did just that. The condition you left Robin's hair in was ridiculous, so I needed someone to professionally take care of it. So why did it take you all the way till Friday to get it done, since you needed somebody to take care of it? You could have said
that's his life and you do not dictate the way he provides for his children. Hair, like, and you don't live in his household. You're not his woman anymore. You guys aren't even on good terms with communicating. You have to communicate on the app. Who cares if it took 3 days? She wants everything. She wants to control everything. And it's driving her crazy that she can't.
Back to me and I would have took care of it. It was a knot. It was a ball of knot. It was just a knot. Boom, boom. We could have took it out. It's not a big deal. The baby's reading comments. Y'all aren't going to do shit about it. Y'all are going to sit your asses down. You're going to listen to my live. And if you don't want to listen to my live, then get the fuck out of my live. That's what you're going to do. You're going to sit down and shut up and listen, or you're going to get the fuck out.
Why would she hold her? What do you guys think about Olivia holding her baby talking like that? That's toxic. Their babies are a sponge. They soak up everything. Why would you talk like that in front of your babies? And poor AJ, where's AJ at? You know, AJ was yelled at about don't do that to my pillow or whatever, and you haven't heard him since. He ran back in there with Stella.
That's what you're going to do. Because here, I already told you what I'm doing here. You don't like it? Then don't be in it. Don't be a part of this, sis. See your ass out. See your way all the way the fuck out of here, bitch. Okay? You don't have to be here. Don't nobody else ask me what the fuck you're doing here. Because, bitch, I'm not you and I'm not your mammy, ho. Okay? You know what you're doing here, bitch. I don't.
Okay, now, what do you guys think about her commenting, I'm not your mammy? You know, to me, you know, mammy is a slander, okay? And yes, even though you're biracial, I look at you as a Karen saying mammy, and the reason, and you're turning it racial because you're talking about a Black woman, 100% pretty well. We're not all 100%, but you know what I'm saying. She's not as ethnically ambiguous or biracial like you are. But by you saying mammy on here, Olivia, you are definitely a Karen, a racist Karen. Yes, you are. I do think that you're racist. When, you know, and then when you want to be Black, you want to be Black. When you want to be white, you want to be white, racist Karen. And yeah, the mammy thing, you're doing the most. You could call her everything in the book, but a wife, that woman, and now she's a mammy. You guys know the history of what they would call mammies. Back in the day, in the slave when it was slavery, they called mammies were the slaves that took care of the white women. Let's look up I kind of want to let's do the history on what a mammy is, because that's exactly what she's calling Antonisha. Yes, the maid and a mammy. Not a mommy, but a mammy. The mammy, the slaves masters called the Black women mammies, the slaves mammies that took care of the white women's, the slave masters' children. They breastfed them and everything. Okay? And she's calling Antonisha a mammy. Let's listen. Okay.
Out. See your way all the way the fuck out of here, bitch. Okay? You don't have to be here. Don't nobody else ask me what the fuck you're doing here, because, bitch, I'm not you and I'm not your mammy, ho. Okay? You know what you're doing. Out of here, bitch. Okay? You don't have to be here. Don't nobody else ask me what the fuck you're doing here, because, bitch, I'm not you and I'm not your mammy, ho. Okay? I don't know what you're doing here. Do you know what you're doing here? Do you know what day it is? Do you know what time it is? Do you know that you're on planet Earth? I don't really know. Get your shit together and figure it out. Okay?
She sounds like,
don't ask me shit about
that whole rant that she just did right now. Hey, TS, that whole rant that she just did right now, it is giving crazy and deranged. Like she's having a mental break right now, you guys. She is like, she needs to calm down. Somebody needs to give her I don't know. She needs to go talk to somebody. She's really losing it right here.
about what you're doing, sis. Anyway. Okay. So, okay. Then you asked me for the address where the of where the kids
Look
were.
at Kaylani. Kaylani's looking at her mom and then looking at her like, I can't believe she's really still, this is all my mommy does. Is this really my mama? Like, where is my mom? Like, you know that Dr. Seuss book, Have You Seen My Mother?
Oh, you could pick them up. I provided you with the address. You didn't even show up to pick them up, which is sad.
Mm.
Okay, so now you're turning it around on me and you're trying to make it seem like I didn't pick up the kids because I didn't
No,
want to
but
pick up.
you didn't pick up the kids. You left somewhere to go pick them up, knowing the history of the way that you guys communicate. And now you don't want to take accountability because you did not dot your I's and cross your T's. Take accountability, Olivia.
Pick up the kids. You see the gaslighting. Like,
Oh
I
my
didn't drive
gosh.
to your house, call the police because you didn't show. I don't give a fuck. And this last message was at 8:50. So why didn't you call me at 8 o'clock?
It is. It's like a slow, it was like a slow, well, I'm not gonna say a slow reaction because it is bothering her. That's why she can't even make herself say the words wife, even though she is his wife. I know it crushed her when she heard Antonisha say my husband on that live, you know?
And say, hey, Liv, I dropped the address in the app. Go get him. Hang up, click.
Because he doesn't have to do that. She's just not getting it. Gerard does not have to call you and do anything. You could have got on that app because they know, like we've been saying this whole live, you could have communicated through the app, but you always want to go outside the app. And you know the man does not want to speak to you whatsoever. So if there's any way to, get some communication, call Antonisha's phone. Swallow your pride. Just do that. They're in her presence all the time. Obviously, her husband is at work and she's their stepmom. So she's doing the things that you're supposed to be doing. And I'm sure if you called her phone, I'm not sure, but I think that if you were to call her phone, she would answer and meet up with you. But your pride won't allow you to do it.
You could have clicked on me real hard, okay? You could have clicked your ass off. You could have slammed that phone straight down on the ground. You should have, and then you could have said, fuck you, Liv, and hang up the phone.
Because that's exactly what you do. Like, she is so in her feelings. This girl needs therapy, okay? She thinks he's so bothered by her, and he's just is a man who's moved on, trying to take care of his kids, and yeah.
The point is, you didn't give me the kids at the court-ordered time, okay? I don't care how you try to cover your ass, bro. I don't give a fuck and how you try to turn it around and blame it on me. What the hell is wrong with you, you fucking weirdo? I'm sorry. I just cannot help myself when I'm speaking about this person. Because how dare you try to put it in the app like I didn't want to pick up my kids. You said you were going to call me back. You never called me back. You put it in an app just to cover your ass.
Well, the thing is, he doesn't have to tell you anything. All he has to do is communicate with the app. And so now that you've learned this lesson, what are you going to do about it? Are you going to continue to try to call him and communicate that way when you know that that's not the way it goes? I think you're mad because you got all dolled up and nobody saw you. So you want to make sure he saw you on the internet. They are not looking for you. Believe me, they are not wasting their time watching you on this internet. And if they are, they're laughing at you.
In the app around, was it 7:50? You put it in the app around 8 o'clock. That's 2 hours after I'm supposed to pick up my kids. 2 hours after I'm supposed to pick up.
Olivia, he knows you're not bright. And even if that was his intention, he was like, you know what? I don't really have to communicate with her. This is the appointment that we got. It's at 6 o'clock. We're going to get their hair done. I mean, would it have been a courtesy to let you know a little bit earlier? Of course, yeah, it would have been. However, you could have covered your own ass and got on that app and was like, look, I'm on my way. Are you guys going to for sure be there? But no, you didn't.
2 hours after I'm supposed to pick up my
You
kids.
spent 2 hours to get ready, I bet.
Are you dumb, slow, or just retarded,
No,
my boy?
that's you, honey. That's you. Because anybody, that would be somebody who would go somewhere, even though it's a court order. You know about court orders. You don't follow them. So why would you think that somebody else would? So, yeah, the audacity of you, Olivia.
What is really wrong with you? Or was that the maid typing that? What's wrong with both y'all? I'm really, really sick of this bullshit. Stop with the bullshit. Like, knock it off.
She's just reading the comments. Let's see, what are these people saying? Hold on. Okay.
No, I'm not.
Let's see what these people are saying. This person says, that's why we shouldn't be having kids with dudes, because they purposely hold with, wait, what? That's why we shouldn't be having kids with these dudes, because they purposely hold you down. Who are you? What did you look like? What? Okay, that's weird. Don't listen to, oh my goodness, you know that baby can't speak English, right? Oh my gosh, that's horrible. They're totally trolling her in these comments. They are losers. What is your name, baby mama? It seems childish to me. Yeah, they enable her. No one wants to tell her the
I'm not playing
truth.
into his game. I'm definitely not playing into his game, if that's what y'all think. It's just, this is the shit that I have to deal with. I definitely wanted to see my kids. I couldn't even speak to my kids all weekend long. I didn't speak to my kids until right now. And when I did speak to my kids, they're so freaking scared to say anything. Ryan is asking him, what can she say? She's literally pausing mid-conversation and saying, Daddy, can I say this and this and this? That is so sick how you have my kids, bro. That is so sick. You're so sick. You're so sick. You're so sick, bro. You're so sick. Like, for real, for real.
Yeah, CJ says,
Something
y'all
is
look
really
at
wrong
her
with
account.
you.
She's been like
Sign
this.
over my parenting rights. I will never sign over my parenting rights to those two disgusting people. You think I'm gonna abandon them in that shit? No, I'm not. I don't abandon my kids. Probably how your mommy abandoned you. I'm not gonna abandon my kids.
Oh yeah, people are
You got
just
me fucked up.
sad.
I know your mama abandoned you, honey, but I'm not gonna do it to my babies. Give me this. How the hell did you get this, AJ? I need to lay her down.
Where?
In here.
But what about him?
Okay, I lay her down in here then.
Oh my goodness, her mom is dead. You know who's the maid? The maid is Stella, unfortunately. She really,
I'm gonna lay you down.
she cannot handle those kids without her mom.
Oh shit, I gotta answer this.
Yeah, people are
Hold
saying, where
on,
are your
hold on,
moms?
okay? Hold on 1 second.
And someone's telling her that she needs to take a nap with her kids. Yeah, anybody with common sense,
so
if
funny.
you got all that noise in the background, get off live and take care of your baby. She handed the baby off to Stella because she wants to be on here and complain about Gerard. That's crazy. Yeah, somebody in the chat is saying, tend to your child. Look, people are telling her to tend to her child because she is not, that was an accident. See, if I ever accidentally blocked you guys because that was an accident. But yeah, attend to your child. Don't let it drive you crazy. You know, what's driving her crazy is that Gerard is married. That's what's driving her crazy. Unfortunately. Oh, she muted it because the babies are so loud right now. What else are they saying? And then someone just said, you're drunk. Gotta breastfeed the baby. She's not breastfeeding the baby. You all are toxic like my ex.
Fuck, what is it? Anyway. Ooh.
Oh, wait, hold on. There's some men in here. I don't know if they're trolls, but this guy says, let me read this guy's comment. It reads, yeah, Foxy. This one right here. Let me show you guys this comment. Okay. Oh, I hold on 1 second. Foxy says, there's no way people are sick in the chat. You're just stated in the presence of your child that you're trying to start. Get off the internet. Go take care of your child. No wonder your baby's daddy left you. Right? Remember, he would come home and she would just be on her stomach. And she would not be taking care of the kids. He would have to clean up after working. She's obsessed.
Anyway, I have to go, guys. I just saw that and I was like, oh, so you didn't let me see my kids. You didn't let me talk to my kids. And then you're trying to blame it on me. Of course you are. Of course you are. Of course you are. That makes complete sense. You would have to blame it on me because you broke the court order, of course. Of course. And you broke it. Like you withheld my children from me during my time. I have it all documented and I have you recorded, not telling me the address. You told me the address at 8 o'clock, 2 hours after I'm supposed to pick them up. Could you guys imagine if I did that to him? Could you imagine? Man, he would have called all the cops and police and oh my God. Okay, going in.
Daddy.
Okay, I gotta go.
Mommy, hi, Daddy, sir.
Yes, baby.
Mommy, hi, Daddy, sir.
Huh?
Hi, Daddy, sir.
What?
Hi, Daddy, sir.
Oh, I gotta go.
So we're just gonna look for like a couple more minutes because then I got to get out of here. The one where the games. Is this just a minute? Which one? Hold on, you guys. Sorry. a pop-up came up. Actually, no, I think I'm going to end it. Hold on, stop sharing. All right, you guys, I just want to say a thank you for joining me for this live. I'm trying to stay consistent. Even though I'm not monetized, I will try to stay consistent in that, and I'm going to, you know, I'm going to try to reapply to get monetized in September. So please stay notified by hitting that notification bell. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. And I will see you guys in the next video. Thank you. I hope you guys have a great day. Bye.
Garlic onion. Stay out of my DMs. I don't want you.
You in the bathroom right now?
Hey, Louis.